Good morning, beautiful people, and welcome to our Sunday, January 19th team hangout. I hope everyone is having a good morning. Two of my children just came. You guys can find something else to do that does not involve technology for the next hour. Right? And then, anyway, they both just woke up at the same time, which is so weird. That never happens. So welcome to our team hangout for Sunday, January 19th. I will stop my music here and just go over a few things. So I did put, I'm going to share my screen because here we go. So I did put up the schedule in our the Free Coach Hub on that post about the free group. I have written down names. Renata, I just haven't updated your name yet. Okay. So here's the post about this. So I just really quickly want to go over like how it works, because it's not just one post per day, right? We want to provide, in a free group, you want to provide as much value as possible. And because it's like we're doing it as a team, we can easily add a ton of free value in that group for everybody. So my suggestion is like the morning one, put your squat challenge, like some sort of fit. It doesn't have to be squats. It could be lunges. It could be like something that's going to work the booty, that's going to work the legs. You put your challenge, like your move of the day up. And I
just did one yesterday.
Yeah, as the morning post. I saw your Instagram video, so you can totally just reuse that, right? Okay. Yeah, put that in as your morning post, and then in the afternoon, so I usually do like around 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, put in like a self-love tip suggestion, right? And then the evening around 6 p.m., do a check-in post and ask them how the move of the day was and what their thoughts are on the self-love tip suggestion sort of thing, okay? So those are the 3 posts that everyone should be, that is in the group. So right now I have, Renata's actually going to take some of my prep. I have Charlie, Liddy, Jasmine, Brittany, and Ashley, and then we'll wrap it up on the Saturday. And then really quickly, I just wanted to show you what you can do, because all of you I would have made admin on this group. And so if you go to the group and you go write post, and I can just say like, good morning for now. And I go down to here, you'll see this little clock. So you can schedule your posts, okay? As an administrator, you can schedule your posts. You could have the group ready, like put your posts up right now, because this is starting on February the 3rd, okay? So Renata's will actually go up 1st and 2nd, and then February 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. Is the dates of the group. So you would go to February 3rd if you were the person on Monday, and for the morning post, pick like 6 a.m. PST, and you hit schedule. Okay, so then it will come up with a little notification, and you will see this one scheduled post. You won't see my scheduled posts. So you won't know if anyone else has done it. I never see someone else's scheduled posts. I only see my own. All right, so I can then go back to this and delete it because I don't want that post. So delete post. You can have everything ready to go well in advance. You can work on it today if you wanted to. For my posts, I use PicMonkey. So I use PicMonkey.com. I have an actual paid version of it, but you don't have to. So mine's an annual subscription to it. You can use the free one. It's totally fine. I used the free one for a long time. And so in my hub, I already have a bunch of like these check-in posts, and I put those posts into that Google Drive folder. Where would that be? Where's my Google Drive? Find the Google Drive link and send it to you. So you can just literally pull this check-in thing and add something to the bottom of it. So all my posts I have ready to go I usually make them in PicMonkey because you can add pictures, you can add things like that. When you are, a super simple tip, when you are searching for pictures to add to any post. So let's say I wanted a picture of someone doing a squat, and I go to images, right? You guys are seeing this? Yes? I'm gonna go to tools. I'm gonna click on tools, and I'm gonna go to color and click on transparent. Because what that does is it makes it so that the image itself, I'm only gonna get the girl. I'm not gonna get the white background. Right? I'm only gonna get this guy in the arrow. I'm not gonna get, so when I go to then, like if I save this, and often you'll see this checkerboard. So if I save image as squat man on my desktop, and then I go to bring it into a picture that I've done. So let's just say even this one, I wanted to put on top of it. If I go to add image, so I'm gonna add my own graphic from my computer, and I'm gonna go to, I saved it. I saved it on my desktop. Where's Squat Man? Where's Squat Man? Squat Man. When it pulls it in, see how it's just the guy and there's no white background, right? So that's just a super simple tip on saving yours. So you want to go to tools and make sure it's on transparent, all right? If you want to add pictures into like your PicMonkey so that it doesn't show like the white background or colored background. The other thing I wanted to quickly just chat with you all about, and I want to bring it up because of the Best Year Ever group. So for those of us that were in it, thanks, Max. For those of us that were in the Best Year Ever group, in the past when Angie has run these groups, she hasn't really followed through with kicking people out of the group. I think that it's always been kind of a threat to do it, and then she never did, and then she actually did. So I was saying to everyone in the group, for many years with her as my grandma coach, I would get upset on recordings because she would talk about how important it was that you're on the live. And I 100% do not agree with her. And the reason I don't is because I'm the classic example. I can never be on her Thursday team calls because I just didn't at that time. So my reality is that I will always have to catch up on recordings, and I always do, right? So it's not something that I ever, now I'm in a place where I'm like, oh, it's fine. Like I'll just catch the recording. She's not really talking to me. And I think what her message there to most people in that group was like, take it serious. And I'm of the viewpoint of, and that comes from her years of experience with knowing the potential of this business. She worked her ass off, and she's seen huge success, and she knows how to get there. So she knows how to help people get there. But then when people are given the tools to do it, do they really show up, right? So her thing is like this, you know, I want people to show up because I'm giving them such huge value. And if you don't show up, then goodbye. I'm not going to work with you. I'm not going to, you know, you're always welcome to come back. You're always welcome to restart. You're always welcome to do that. I don't really have that belief because I really think that it's important that people are given the chance to, if they want to show up, they can show up when it works for them. And I think that's why this business has been so important for me, because I show up when it works for me, right? So what I did do for the Best Year Ever group was I actually just made it in my notes. I didn't know it would show up like that. So I downloaded even the 4 calls. So can you guys see this little post here, this Best Year Ever thing? Right, so I downloaded all of the mini trainings and check-ins and uploaded them into YouTube. So I have everything for everyone if you wanted to check it out. Oops. Okay, screen sharing stopped. I'm not going to post it, like just post it in the group or post it in the the WhatsApp chats, because I think it's really overwhelming for people. If you want the trainings, you need to ask me for the trainings and I will send them to you. Yeah, well, you're in the chat group, so you have access to them, right? It's for people that aren't in that chat group, that they want to make, if they want that information, then they have to reach out to ask for it. And the one thing, like, I hope that you all keep in mind is when you do meet Angie, you're going to realize, like, she's really not hard ass. She just has the biggest heart and wants everyone to succeed. She's super quiet. She's super humble. She's super, like, yeah. So it's so funny because Clarissa and I've known her since, like, we first started. We started coaching in January of 2015. And when we went to Summit in July, we actually earned like a lunch with them. And so ever since then, we've known them and we see them all the time. And we absolutely love them. They're such great people and they've helped me in so many ways and always been there when I've had questions and things like that. So just remember that it comes from a place of love and you get the choice to run your business how you choose to run your business, right? And on that note, that takes me to a point I was sharing with one of a new coach yesterday, where she was talking about, like, or asking me about sending people just the registration for Beachbody On Demand. And you can choose to do that if you want to. I don't because I think it's fine. It's perfectly okay for me to set the rules that I'm going to run my business with people getting signed up with the challenge pack for two reasons. Number one, it's the best value for their money. Even if they're not going to follow the nutrition plan right now, they can always go back to it. Why would you want to add it on later on, right? Then you're paying more on shipping, more on that. So then number one, it's the best value for their money. But number two is I'm working towards me getting the free trip. I'm working towards me reaching my Success Club goals. So it's totally acceptable for me to run my business with the expectation that someone signs up with the challenge pack. I very rarely will get someone started with something else because I know the value for them. And number two, that's my rules for my business. So I'm just sharing that because I think it's up to you guys to define your rules for your business and what feels right for you. I'm not going to, if someone is absolutely adamant that they don't want a, are you going to say good morning? Oh, that they don't want a challenge pack, they don't want the nutrition, then look who's alive. Then I will get them started with it, but it's very rare that I do. So that was the group. I had some people asking me questions. That was the free group coming up February 3rd, the Angie's group, and just like breathe. And if you want the videos, I will definitely happily send you the videos. And then my last thing this morning is this. Are you guys scoring yourselves? Yes?
Yes.
So I got 91, which I'm very happy about. This past week won't be as high because I had Zumba, and it will change when I do, and that's just the reality of life. So my focus for the week, based on the gaps, still recognize and achievement, but my posts have been, actually I want to show you something that I found. Okay, so I found this website here. Called later.com, and you can just get a free version for now, but you can plan out all of your social media posts. So I had all of these ones pre-written and scheduled, and I have the paid version of it, so it actually posts it for me. So I have it on our Free to Be Girls page. I have it on our Free to Be Facebook page where it automatically goes, and then I actually have linked it to my personal Instagram as well. My personal Instagram, it doesn't post it for me, but it gives me a notification, and then I just push it through with the app on my phone. So I was really careful with this because I know that third-party platforms are not accepted on Instagram. Your account will get shut down if you're using third-party platforms. And that is like something linked to your account that would help you grow followers. Something linked to your account that would help you like unfollow. It sends a message to Instagram and you get like blacklisted basically. So some people have lost their accounts and some people just get ghosted. So they're like, nobody sees their stuff, right? So this one here, I asked about it because AppFee was recommended. I haven't even looked at that one. So, because I had already done this one. And I asked about it, and the reason that these are fine is because it's not actually engaging with anyone on your page. All it's doing is pushing it through and posting for you. And the cool thing about if you wanted to do the paid version, which you don't have to, don't feel like you have to, is that when you go to do a post, so if I was going to put this one, I've already done it, so I'm not going to do it. I can actually search up hashtags. So that's only with the paid version though. You can't search the hashtags with the free one. So anyway, I don't know how to get that to stop now. I'll have to delete it after. So I just wanted to share that there are some planning tools out there. I like the visual of it, that it's a month at a time. So those are my things this morning. And then I will just turn it over and you guys can ask away, ask questions, share. Now it's your turn.
Okay, I have a question, if I can.
Yep.
So about the free group. So you said it starts February 3rd.
Yep.
And so tell me again, so what should I do? First day, or I just want to be clear on what I need to do?
I will. For sure I will, because I'm going to give you my role in the beginning.
Okay.
So yours is a little bit different because the other 5 days were already taken. So okay. I'm going to give you mine, so I will give you exactly what you need to.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
So it's February 3 to February 17th.
February 3rd to February 7th.
Or 7th?
Yeah, it's only 5 days.
Okay.
Right, so we'll finish on I'll do a wrap up on the 8th, and that's it. Okay. When I go back to my screen share here. So in this free group, when people ask to join, you'll see nobody has right now. So it'll say, if you're an admin or a moderator, it'll actually say like, one person has requested to join this group, right? And when someone asks to join the group, there's 2 questions on there. It will say, what is your email address and which coach invited you to this group, right? So I will either approve your people and send you the screenshot with their email address and everything so you know, or I'll make you, if you bring in lots of people in, I'll just make you an admin so you can add your own people. But please only add your own people, okay? If I have people sitting there that I haven't been able to approve, it's because I haven't had time to do it yet. So just leave them there and I will deal with them as soon as I can, okay? We don't have to rush to add people into that group. So the easiest way is when you're having conversations with people from your laptop, you can just copy the link at the top here and you just send them the link and get them to ask to join, right? So that's the easiest way. I always put it on them to join because they need to take some responsibility and some like initiative to be part of it. I don't actually add people in. You can do that, or you can share the group. From my laptop, it's a little bit different. So you can share in a private message. But if you click the share button on your phone, you can it'll give you the option to copy link. Okay, so you can copy the link from there and send that to people and get them to ask to join. And the reason I have the email address on there is just because it's another way to connect with people so that they can see the value of what we do, right? So I hope that helped and that made sense.
Tamara,
Yeah?
if there's people already in that group, we're not changing the group. We don't have to re-invite people.
No.
Right.
Yeah. So you just can just follow up. And the cool thing about it is when you add people to the group, you oftentimes, so if I go to the members, right, it's going to break it down as to who I'm friends with.
Right.
Right. So the first group of members are people that are my friends. And then, so it's either coaches or it's people that I've brought into the group. And then as I get further and further down, it's going to move into people I don't know. From my phone, it actually breaks it into sections, but in the laptop, like I can see who added the person in. So I know I'm not going to go message Brittany's Natasha. I'm going to message the people that I brought in, not the ones that other people brought in.
Right.
So you'll still see them in there.
Okay.
So can I ask a question?
Yeah, just give me 1 sec. Max has, do you recommend copying the link and putting it together on our personal Facebook page to invite them? So what I did is I did like a post about our free group, and then people commented below, and I actually replied to their comment with the link to the group. So I didn't actually like put it out there as a post. I just had it like in the reply comment thing. So it's really your call, right? I think if you're putting it up as a blank Facebook post, you could have 200 people join and none of them will participate, right? So you really want people that are kind of invested in it.
Yeah.
As opposed to ones that, you know, are just kind of, oh, that looks cool, but, right? So, okay, Margot.
Sorry. So, okay, so you might have kind of answered my question there. So right now we have that change your mindset. So that mindset group now is sort of gone down, and now we're going to put in the squats group, which will be just on top of that. And so for whatever reason, I thought I saw that about a week or two ago as an invite, or as an, what do you call it? You know, an event. Did you have it as an event initially, or is it an event?
I always have it as an event. So if I go to, and that's why like I'll change the cover photo today, and you can steal so I make the events from my page. I would highly recommend you make events from your Facebook fan page and not from your personal page. And the reason for that is later on down the road, if you do any advertising, you can create lookalike audiences and things like that from a fan page. You can't do it from a personal page. So if I go to my events, I have 3 events coming up. Or no, 2, sorry. This one was the 2020 vision. This was the free 5-day mindset group, right? That's already done. And so I have, this one's ongoing. It's right now, so that's why it's at the top. Fall in Love with You February is the Fit Club invite. So that's the one in the Challenge Tracker app. I'm going to change the banner. It'll be this Fall in Love with You February. We'll regroup and refocus for February. It'll be day 1 of 29, day 2 of 29, day 3 of 29, right? This is my free group. So, for the free event. And so I've created the banner for it. I literally, all I do on my events, honestly, when I go to create the event for the next one, for the next free group, I'm on this event, I click on these little 3 dots and I go to duplicate event, and it sets everything up for me already. All I change is the write-up, the date, and the banner. That's it. So it's already done. Everything's there. My link to my form, everything is there. So then from this group will then go through, I haven't invited anyone yet, and I go to invite friends, and I will invite 499 people from this to get them, and then I will have conversations with people. Right? So that's what I do. And I usually create the events middle of the month for the next month.
So right now, we can all do that, correct? Right now, okay, so, and when I saw your invite on there, my name was on there, but I'm already in this, aren't I?
Mm-hmm.
So why'd my name come up?
Because I just populated did it say invites? I didn't invite anyone.
Well, you're a jerk. No, I'm just.
These are the, yeah, I haven't invited anyone to the free group. Yeah. I have invited to, the other one, the Fall in Love. I'm pretty sure I invited to this one. So maybe you were invited to that one?
All I'm saying is I did see Michelle Livingstone. I saw a few people that are that were my people for the mindset reset that are in there. So now when I create this, or not create it, you've already created it, but when I invite my 499 friends, do I re-invite Michelle Livingstone because she's already in the mindset reset?
So I wouldn't overthink that too much. When you go to invite friends, so I can't do it on this one, but if I was to do the other one, if I go to invite friends, oh, it won't let me because I've put the limit. Sometimes what it will give you the option for is, at least for me, because I've run events in the past, so it's going to give me the option to, if I go to invite friends, it's going to give me the option to invite from previous events, right? So all of these things are things like, these are suggested, these are events that I hosted, so I can go and pick on that, like this haunted hustle, and click on, you know, all of these people, and it'll invite them. But it's because I already have created those events. So your name is probably in one of those events. And so if I do that, you're going to get another invite. And I'm not going to overthink it because that's totally fine.
I like that. I like that because I want to, you kind of want to be touching people, for lack of a better word, every so often, even the people that have already accepted. So I do like that they'll get another invite. I just didn't know if that was possible. If they were already in the group, I didn't think they'd even come up as a potential.
Because the group and the event are not linked at all.
Okay.
There's no link between the two.
Okay.
Yeah.
But when they say yes to being a part of this, it will be linked, right? They'll be.
No, only you have to send them the link for them to ask to join. So these people here that say they're going or interested. So if I go to my interested one, I'm going to message this lady and I'm going to send her the link and say, I saw that you were interested in our self-love and squats group. Click on this link and please say it was you who invited you to join. This Julene, I'm going to send the exact same message. Hey, gorgeous, I saw you're interested in joining our upcoming free 5-day self-love and squats group. Here's the link. Please click on it and ask to join. When you do, please say Margot is the coach who invited you. Right? So that's that. I send all of them the exact same message to get them into the group. Because I don't run my events on the event page. We run the event in the group.
Oh, okay. I think I think I'm getting it now. So it's an event. You're going to ask your 499 people. They're going to accept, hopefully, or want to join. You have to monitor the ones that have accepted that they want to join, and then message them saying, thanks, I'm going to link you to the group now. Please say it was me, or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So these people here, this is my Fall in Love with You February. So this is not my free group, right? Rochelle, I'm going to message her saying, I saw you're interested in our Fall in Love with You February group. Are you looking to work on any wellness goals for February? Are you wanting more information? Like, I'm going to have that conversation with her. Rin, Wajiha, those that are interested, same thing. I'm going to send a message. I'm even going to send a message to this Prince Louis, even though I think it's probably like a BS profile that she's liking my stuff, right? But I'm going to message all of these people because they said they're interested. So then I can determine whether or not they want more information for the Fit Club, which is a challenge program, right? So that message is a little bit different, whereas the free group one, you literally just sending them the link saying, click and ask to join, say Margot is the coach who invited you. We start on February 3rd.
There's garbage right behind. Huh? Yeah.
Does that help? Are you good? Yeah. Who's next? Hit me with your passion.
I have a question that's not really like about this, but so like I'm doing the morning meltdown right now, but then there's like the new program that just came out. So I always have trouble because like when I did the morning meltdown, I like got people ready for it and I like got like 3 people to buy the package and like do it with me. But now that the new program's out, should I like be showing that one off too, or should I just like not even worry about that one? Or should I like show little tidbits to say that like, oh, this is a new program even though I'm still doing this other one?
Yeah, I'm not really doing bar, but I still promote the bar. Right? So it's not like I'm kind of doing it here and there and sharing. And when I get someone set up with a challenge pack, I set them up with the program that is on promotion right now. So they would get, even if they're not going to start with bar, they're going to get a bar challenge pack because it's on sale, but also because they're not going to have access to it until June 1st if I don't. Right? So why would I do that to them? I'm going to give them the program that's on promotion. Unless there's someone that wants to do a CrossFit, then I'm going to set them up with 6 weeks of the work because they're not going to have that until April 1st. Right? So I always just set it up that way. And the thing with that is it's just business strategy, right? So you are looking at inviting to your group every month. Right? The group, I've always picked the start date of the first Monday of the month. So February 3rd is the next group, your next boot camp that's starting. It doesn't matter if someone is on day 50 of Morning Meltdown and someone's starting day 1 of 21-day fix. Like you need to not worry about that mindset of like, oh, but I'm not doing that program. It's fine if you're not doing that program. You're going to support them through the program that they're going to be doing. They may be someone, they may, the same kind of program. Yeah, not everyone likes, they may want to do PIO because they can't do, anything. They may need 3-week yoga retreat, right? You're still going to get them into our Fit Club, and whether you choose to do it in the Health and Fit Club Facebook group or in the app is totally up to you. But that's just business strategy, right? So I know when I look at my calendar that I want someone starting on February 3rd. The last day that they could possibly register would probably be the 23rd of February, in order for them to have their pack to start on the 3rd, right? So that's just me working backwards, knowing, okay, so I'm going to have the cutoff as that day, so I'm going to keep pushing to get challengers in for February 3rd, because then I'm going to I gear the posts now, so in the Challenge Tracker app, I'm going to have it kind of wind down for January, and we'll assess how the month went, what we're proud of, what we would like to work on it in February, and then we'll regroup starting, February 1st with some new goals, some fresh ideas for the month. So even if they come in mid-month, they're still going to get the experience of that, setting goals for the month and then reassessing every month. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I would recommend, you can always go into your coach office and just use some of the shareable media for bar, right? Mm-hmm. You can totally do that. Or just put the sample workout on and film yourself doing maybe you do 10 moves from the sample workout, and then you have those videos that you can then, it doesn't mean you have to do it it's saved in your phone. So one day you can do one, and another day you can do another, and another day you can do another. And you can talk about this new program that's launched, right? So it doesn't have to be you committing to the program, but there's ways around you not doing that specific one and still inviting people to that program.
Makes sense.
Yes, good morning, Max. No, I don't hear you. You're muted. There you go.
Am I unmuted now?
I don't see you.
Oh, I don't know what I'm doing.
There you go.
Oh, there we go.
Now I hear you and see you.
No, lucky you. I just spoke up. So question, sorry, back to all the stuff, Margot. So Margot, thank you for all of the questions to clarify that. But when you, and I know we talked about this briefly, but when you do the invite your 429 people, are we creating our own event?
I would.
Okay.
I would steal the banner from the event I have. I would copy and paste the wording of it, and I would create my own
Okay.
from
So we
your Facebook fan page, not from your Maxine page, not
Yeah.
from Margot's.
So I can go to your fan page, copy it, and then put it in and send it out to all and invite
Because
my
otherwise what's
490.
going to happen is they're gonna show up on my event.
Right,
So
of
then
course.
I'm going to be messaging your friends.
But we don't have to create, like you've done. I mean, I'm sorry not to keep taking everything that you've done for us, but until we get the groove of it.
But just do.
You've created it so we can just literally copy and paste it into our own event. And then when everybody says, yes, I'm interested, that's when we send them the personal messages with the link to the group.
Yeah.
And the link to the group is where? Where do we find the link to the new group?
So it's like, I just do, well, you guys all work from you tend to work from your phone or your tablet or your iPad. So it's up, if you're on a computer, it's just up at the top, facebook.com/groups/free challenges with the Empower Squad /.
Yeah.
But if you're on a phone or a
iPad,
if you go into the group itself,
mm-hmm.
So if I go into my free challenges group, let me stop sharing because my phone is now really small and nobody can see it. So if I go into my phone, this button up at the top here, that shield, and I click on that, and then it comes up with admin tools, and then there's the button that says share.
Okay.
And you click on the share.
Okay.
Then it's going to give you the message to send as message or copy link, right?
Okay.
And then you just send it that way. Yeah. So I would definitely do your own event from your fan page. But honestly, like I'm going to say right now, you all need to stop with this mindset that you need to create it yourself. That's why we're here. Just make the event, copy everything, make your life as simple as possible, and invite your people, right? For me, it's a compliment when I see my coaches use my stuff, and I'm like, yeah. So just go for it. It's all fair game, and it's to help you with like just developing those systems, and things will get faster and faster and faster and faster. And then you'll probably find out, I want to do a different kind of picture, and you'll have the time because the event moves faster. But it's such a compliment to me when I'm like, they're using our stuff. That's so awesome, right? Make your life easy. Yep.
One more question. As far as you asked for people to help post it, I kind of came in, I was still a little sleepy, so I don't know if I picked that all up completely. But you've got people for every day. So what do you need from the people that
just
don't have a day? Okay.
Yeah, just participate.
Just show up and
comment on people's stuff, even if it's not your people, right? Because we want to show them that we have this awesome community that's going to support them. So just show up and participate like you're in it and supporting everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, we can all do that. Who else? Anything else? Margot.
Team Cup.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
I have that on my to-do list, so I'm gonna make teams. I only had, I have 7 that are interested. So 2, we're gonna have to put 2 in the Empower Squad chat, and if there still isn't any, then there's always the Team Upper group. Yes, you can just choose invite. You can choose to invite guests for sure, Renata, but I like to put it on them. Okay. Otherwise, we're literally like holding their hand for the whole thing. And if they don't for now, go for it, right? Like you can definitely invite people, especially if it's someone who has expressed interest in joining and you would like to kind of hold their hand through the whole process. Definitely. Don't feel like you can't. It's just in my experience when people actually take the initiative of like clicking the link and they participate more, right? So they're a little more invested because they actually took that step to join the group.
Okay.
Yeah, so Team Cup team, don't, for those people that aren't, that I'll get the teams up, and if we have extra people, then we just will send through Uproar and through Empower Squad. So what else did you want to ask about it, Margot?
And I was just asking, each team is like 5 people. It starts it runs for February, the month of February.
Yeah.
And starts February 1st. I guess that was about it. I just wanted to know where it's at or whatever, who's on, like what the teams are and how it's gonna look eventually.
So in the past, what I've done is I've done one group chat for everyone that's on a team, regardless of if we're on the same team, because I think it's really valuable that we all have a chance to ask, share, that sort of stuff. And the whole idea behind Team Cup is like, it's kind of like a friendly competition, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so if we each come up with strategies on, you know, how we're talking to people, how we're getting people into it, it's fun. It's supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be stressful. It's not supposed to be, but the prizes are really good. So yeah, so there's usually one in February and one in August.
So you'll keep us posted on who's on whose team and what's going on, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. For sure.
Okay.
I still haven't heard from everyone, so hopefully after today I'll get some more feedback as to who wants to.
I want to do the Team Cup thing. I haven't really like seen much about what it is because I haven't really been like following it or anything, but
yeah,
I want to do it.
Okay. I have your name down then.
Okay, good.
All right. Anybody else?
Yes.
Yeah.
For challenge tracker app. So I want to set up the challenge tracker app. Is this now connected in some way to the, like, say, fall in love with you February?
So I will show you what I do. So I go to, I don't think it's up. Do you see it, my challenge tracker portal? Yeah. Okay, so right now, so I have set up my group that ends, as of right now, April 1st. I don't know that will be the end date, but I can always extend the end date. Last year I just did a full year, but they're coming out with those BOD groups in the spring, so I didn't want to have something that I was committed to for the full year I want to know what's happening with the BOD groups before I do that. So what I will do in my Fall in Love with You February is all I'm going to do is change the name. So right now it's January Fit Club. I'll change this and I'll change the brief description of it. Okay, and I'll hit save. And so then come February 1st, there will be a new kind of focus for it. So yes, that my Fall in Love with You February people that I invite that join our challenge group are going to get added to this and see that Fall in Love with You February banner once February hits.
Okay.
Does that help?
Yes, and is this connected to Facebook, or
No,
do I have to run both separately?
They're both separate.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't help run the Facebook one. It's just, I did for Morning Meltdown. I helped run the Morning Meltdown 100 Facebook group, but I don't help run the Health and Fit Club group. I just post my workouts in there, and I don't really check in with people on the Facebook group. I check in with people here because when I go in to see my participants, I can see that Nikki's done the 29 workouts. And it's only January, what is it today? 19th. So since January 1st, Girl's on fire because she's done 29 workouts. I can see that Liz has done 6. But then when I look and I see Christina 00, I can send her a message and be like, hey, girl, where are you? What's going on? How come I'm not seeing you? You're in the app, but how come I'm not seeing your workouts? right? Same with Shannon. I can then ask about what's going on with people, and if they're just like, you know, doing their own thing and forgetting to log, or if something's come up. This is why I like this app, right? So I can make, you'll see in here, I know that Maxine is a coach in the group, so she has added some people into the group as well. And I can make other coaches admin. I just, in my experience, don't like having the whole thing be like coach so-and-so, coach so-and-so, coach so-and-so, coach so-and-so. So I've left people, unless they're bringing in a lot of people. I've just done the invite myself. But yeah, I really like that.
Tamara,
Yeah.
one thing, and I don't know if it's just my phone, but it doesn't look like you can, and maybe this only really applies to me because I'm a coach in it, but you can't look at everybody's workout unless you're on your computer.
Yes.
Yeah, so you can't see your people's number of workouts or Shakeologies unless you log into the challenge tracker on the computer. You can invite them off your phone. Like I can go and invite people on my phone.
Yeah, I didn't even find that. I didn't find the invite thing. You can see their workouts if you go to mychallengetrackerportal.com and log in from your phone. You can see it.
Yeah.
But you logged into the portal.
But you can add people just from the app.
Yeah, I didn't find that. So I was looking for that and I never saw it.
Just a quick thing. I'm not sure if you can see it, but I've been struggling with the My Challenge Tracker app, and I'm not sure if you can see my phone.
Does it crash every time you open it?
Every single time, yeah.
Okay, so I have, someone just shared the other day what to do if that happens, so I'll send you the link. It's like some sort of setting on your phone.
I just tried opening mine and it did the same exact thing.
Crash? Okay, so it's
I'd like to get started on that, Lynn.
okay, so if you're having trouble opening, it's in the FAQs. That's how bad it's been. Opening the My Challenge Tracker app, you open your iPhone settings, you go to general, iPhone storage, you locate the app, you offload the app, you offload again, you restart your device, and once it's turned on, you have to reinstall it. So I'll share the picture of that in the chat. I would have never known to do that. So I'll put it in the chat for those of you that, because I never would have known to do that. But it was in the FAQ because it was happening so frequently.
I take it back. I don't think you can do it from the app, Tamara.
No, you have to do it from the My Portal.
From the
Good morning,
portal.
Erica.
Hi.
Brand new coach Erica is on. Woohoo!
Yeah, sorry, I just got back from church, so I was running a little late. So
No worries. No worries at all.
But I made it.
Yeah. It's nice to have you on. Yeah, you have to be in the My Challenge Tracker portal. So I don't know, Renata, did that answer your question about the portal?
Yes. So then there is a lot of posts to do, because then you have to do the challenge tracker, right? Then like the Facebook challenge groups, then regular posts on Facebook, right? Instagram. So all of that is separate. Is that correct?
You mean as like your accountability?
Yes.
Your own
not accountability, like as a coach. You have to post in all these different places.
Well, you don't have to post in. You need to pick what works best for you when it comes to the My Challenge Tracker app or the Facebook group. You don't have to be in both, right? I very much feel like you pick the one that speaks to you. Sarah does not use the My Challenge Tracker app because she said, I'm already on Facebook. Why am I going to go into the app? I'm just not. So she doesn't use it. I prefer it. So I go into the app and I use the app instead. But because I've already done my like post for Instagram, I have everything right there. So I literally just like have my system of, okay, my workout's done on Instagram. Now I quickly post in the app, quickly post in the Facebook group. So it's kind of like a bang, bang, bang system for me in that sense. But you definitely don't have to be in both. You need to be showing in your social media, in your story, that you showed up for yourself and your workout, and you need to be checking into either the My Challenge Tracker or and if you're running your own group, if you create your own My Challenge Tracker group, don't feel like you need to check in with mine. You do, right? Like, you check in with whatever group you are wanting to participate in, wanting to help run, wanting to help. That's where you need to check in. I know you're working out, so you don't have to do that for our benefit. It's whatever one, like if you want to create your own group, then only check in with that. Okay? It's wherever you're bringing your people to. That's what I would suggest. Anybody else have questions? So Erica, these are very informal. I kind of went over a few things in the very beginning, and then I just give people chances to ask questions and chat and share and things like that. And then it's recorded, so I will put the link up on YouTube for like the first part that you wouldn't have been able to be on. So.
Okay.
All right. Anyone else have anything they want me to go over? Margo, are you going? You're going running now? So this is my cue that I can go pee? Yes. Okay, have a good run. Be safe. Oh, I didn't take a picture with her on. That was silly. Okay, well, I'll get to the 6 of us. Where's Nancy?
Are you looking for me?
Yes.
I'm here.
There we go. Okay. Have to good sound. Oh, she just wrote. Cool.
Hey, thanks, Tamara.
Max, are you asking a question? Because I'm not hearing you.
You need to tell us you were taking the picture because I wasn't smiling.
Oh, I can do another one then. Smile. There we go. All right. Perfect. Okay, ladies, well, have a wonderful day. And yeah, I hope that was helpful. And we will chat.
Thanks,
with you all
Tamara.
later in the week, okay?
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.